going on, guys? AM Sports Cards here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the card that started it all. The card that got me on to sport card collecting and just collecting in general, if anything. It all goes back to around 9 years ago. I was at Walmart. And I really wanted, I had a couple cards, but nothing crazy. Never really ripped like a box of cards. And I came across a 14-15 Upper Deck Series 1 and Jonathan Toews on the cover. And I picked it up and I'm like, I want this, I worked hard for this, earned the money. I was a lot younger back then. I was probably like 6-7 years old. So, it was, I went home, I ripped it up. I don't remember everything I got, but there was that one card in there that started it all for me. And that was the Leon Draisaitl Young Gun. Yep, I pulled Leon Draisaitl. At the time, it was a good Young Gun. I mean, he's obviously not the player he is now, but Leon Draisaitl, I pulled it. And it was kind of the start to everything, I had little knowledge of who he was. I kind of knew who he was, which, when I was younger, that really means a lot. I kind of know who this kind of rookie is. It's grown a lot, but it's a card I'll never sell because when I look at it, it's the card that started it all for me. Again, it's not in the best condition. I mean, there is flaws to this card. The corners are definitely a little damaged, but at the end of the day, it just reminds me of when I was younger. I clearly didn't care about, pulling a Leon Draisaitl. Definitely didn't put it in this one touch before, but as the years go on, the card goes up. Obviously, Leon Draisaitl, one of the best players in the NHL. So 14-15 Upper Deck always will have a special place for me. Just, it's kind of the start to everything. Let me know, though, what your card was that made you start, your love for this hockey, football, whatever it was. And for me, obviously, I started with hockey. Obviously, always been my favorite sport, and then I turned more towards football. Football is always a lot more expensive, and I was like, oh, I like hockey more, but as the years go on, they're kind of the same level for me now. Obviously, hockey has always been my number one sport, but Leon Draisaitl Young Gun just means a lot to me. It's the card that started it all. Let me know in the comments below what card started off for you. If it was Pokemon, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, let me know. And maybe it's a Leon Draisaitl. Maybe it was Sidney Crosby. Who knows? Maybe it was just a base card. I know a lot of people, I got like my favorite player, and that really hooked me onto it. But I just want to let you guys know this was the card that started off for me, and I'd like to know what other people's cards were that started their love for the hobby of sports cards, Pokemon cards, etc. I'll see you guys in the next one.